I can't believe I'm saying this, but hello everybody and welcome back to After Advent season. Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to build a brand, grow a business, and pursue their passions. At this point, it might make more sense to call it before Advent season or pre-Advent season since we are only 8 months away from Christmas. And if we're only 8 months away from Christmas, we're like 7 months away from Advent calendar season starting. I gotta start looking. But today we do have like our 41st Advent calendar that we're gonna be doing on this channel, even though it says on there that it's not an Advent calendar. Don't listen to it. So this not an Advent calendar here is from Juliet Has a Gun Parfums. And of course, as always, because I do not want to ruin any surprises, I didn't look really into this before I purchased it. Apparently the value and the cost differential, the ratio there isn't fantastic. Oh, that's a horrible value. Oops. This is a $160 Advent calendar with a $200 value, making it out of the 40-something Advent calendars that we've unboxed this season probably one of the worst values we've actually seen. And I'm wondering if that might reflect a little bit on the fact that it is still available, I believe, on their website and on Sephora for the same price, mind you, for the same price. No sales here. We're at the end of April. We're heading into May. No discount. 10%? No. And potentially it could be one of the reasons that it has only one review, at least on Sephora's website. It's a 2-star. Oh, there are just aromas pouring out of this box. So this might not be the most, oh my gosh, how did I get it dirty that fast? I do like the box that it comes in. It seems like a nice, sturdy cardboard box. I thought it was going to be magnetic at first, but it does have just a little closure there with a lip that like tucks it all in. Man, that's strong. So this has 6 full-size products to be opened. 6? What's 160 divided by 6?
It's approximately 26.6666.
Wow, okay, so almost $27 an item. I think that's also one of the highest cost per items we've seen in any Advent calendar, so I'm hoping they're good. But these products are intended to be open from the day after Christmas until New Year's Eve, and that's why they're saying it's not an Advent calendar, because technically you're not counting on to Advent, but I don't think that matters here. I don't think that matters. Proudly scented with the iconic Not a Perfume by Juliet Has a Gun, so I guess everything has the same scent? Oh, and I know this scent. Is this the perfume that we got recently that only has one note to it? There's no other scents, there's no other notes, it is just one note, and they said it's like the only perfume that does that. So we have all of our little boxes there with some scribbles on the front, just our 6 boxes. They're packed in there like sardines. I can barely get this little box out. Oh, fingernail strength, no! I highly doubt I have my Advent calendar opening spoon still available to me on the table. So instead of actually numbering the doors like most Advent calendars, they have decided to put the date that you're supposed to open it on the calendar. Honestly, that's kind of helpful. We've had a lot of discourse here back and forth on the channel whether you're supposed to start like counting up or counting down the numbers of an Advent calendar. So this way, like there's no argument. This is the 26th. You open it on the 26th of April? Sure. The little scribbly part here says into soap operas, and then there's bubbles on the edge. I wonder what this could possibly be. The very first item we have here is not a soap bar. My first instinct was to take out every single soap in our bathroom and just put this on the counter and see what my husband does. Just see if he'll like follow the instructions and be like, there's no soap in here. Oh, I like that it actually says not a bar soap on the front there. It's kind of embedded into the soap. It smells soapy. It's truly not a very powerful scent. I think there's a lot of other items in here that are giving off a stronger scent perhaps, because this smells like the perfume but also just like soap. I'm gonna get you guys what this fragrance is supposed to be. I mean, honestly, the smell of it, I don't think it's too crazy out there, crazy unique. But what's super interesting about it is that all of the notes are the same. So the top notes, the hearth notes, the base notes are all Cetylox, which I do have to re-Google what that is because I don't remember. I don't. I don't even think there's a super easy definition of what that is. Yeah, the first thing they're pulling me up to is like, is this chemistry? What is that? It's a chemical compound. That makes sense. One of the key constituents responsible for odor. Oh, ambergris. Is that stuff in the Baccarat Rouge, the really, really expensive perfume? Oh, interesting. Okay. So Cetylox is supposed to have a kind of ambergris scent. It has musk, amber, and malolic. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying my best here. I'm fighting for my life with some of these words. Soft, clean, and slightly sweet. I'm pretty sure ambergris comes from whale vomit. Is that right? Ambergris is a solid, waxy, flammable substance of a dull gray or blackish color produced in the digestive system of sperm whales. Fun fact of the day, freshly produced ambergris has a marine fecal odor. I'm so glad rich people decided they wanted to spray that on their body. It acquires a sweet earthy scent as it ages. Oh my gosh, it does. Commonly likened to the fragrance of isopropyl alcohol. This does smell like isopropyl alcohol. I can't get past that now. I know that this actually doesn't have ambergris in it, but that Cetylox compound probably is like a chemical formula they came up to like replace ambergris because it's so expensive. And that chemical compound is supposed to smell like the whale digestive system gunk. Therefore, this also smells like isopropyl alcohol. I can't get over it. It really does. There are other notes to it. It's not straight isopropyl alcohol, but there is a bit of a musk, there is a bit of a sweetness, but wow. Yeah, you could like, now that I made the connection, you can smell it. Also, that makes sense for the review left on the Sephora website because the review said that it just smelled like chemicals. Little did he know that chemical was a compound that smells like well gunk that also smells like isopropyl alcohol. Well, folks, I didn't intend to dive into science today during this advent calendar unboxing, but here we are. Fascinating. Ooh, swirly. I like that pattern on the side. So you have the 27th here, and this one says, do you skincare? Sometimes, not all the time. That's a problem. Next up here, we have Not a Body Lotion. This is 8.4 ounces of body lotion. This apparently has no artificial colorants, no sulfate sulfate SLS or sulfate SLES. Mineral oils, phthalates, or parabens. It doesn't really say, honestly, much of what it does have. It doesn't give us an explanation as to why it's good or you should put it on your skin, besides the fact that it is also proudly scented with not a perfume. All right, so of course we have to give it a little sniff here, and ooh, little bant. It does look very thick and creamy and nice. Why does that smell nothing like that soap? Why does it almost smell like nothing? Oh no, oh, lost a little bit of it. I'll use that little bit to try it on my hands. I'll just go ahead and wipe it off this box and also this scrunchie. Okay, with it actually spread out over a larger area and kind of, you know, warmed up by my skin, you do get more of a scent just smelling it straight from the bottle. I don't know if maybe I was overwhelmed with like scents that are coming from elsewhere. I couldn't really smell it that well. On the back of the hand, it does smell different than the soap. The soap did have a very kind of, you know, like alcohol-y scent to it. This is a little bit more musky, earthy, kind of creamy, warm than that more sharp soap scent was, even though it's supposed to be like all the same perfume. And then, you know, once it starts to dissipate a little bit, you're just left with that kind of standard lotion-y scent. I wouldn't say it's super strong. If you're a really big fan of the perfume, let me know if you like the lotion as well. I'd be interested in knowing how well this scent lasts in lotion form. It feels pretty good on my hands. They feel nice and creamy and buttered up. As always, every time I do an unboxing of any sort and there's a lotion, I gotta just, you know, grease myself. This is absolutely positively unrelated, but just a quick tangent. Have you guys seen Recess Schools Out? Every time I mention buttering myself up, the only thing I can think of is the scene from that movie when the older lady, I'm not sure if she was like a teacher or a principal, and then her little like scraggly short sidekick, they're trying to sneak through this window. She gets stuck and she goes, "Curse these bodacious hips of mine. Randall, go get the butter." Oh, I think about that far too often. All right, day 28 is up next here. It's feeling kind of lightweight. We've only been through 2 boxes, one of which was a body lotion and one of which was a sore butter soap. And each of those is supposed to be worth at least 26 bucks. I'm kind of starting to see whether there is any fantastic value to this box. Okay, let's see what this one is. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the little, oh, high five. What could that be? Oh, a hand cream. Ah, yes. Course. So we have the Not a hand cream. This is 1 fluid ounce of cream. Oh, it's a cute little tube though. I love these little tubes. I think I say that every time I get one. I actually think that's really adorable with like the super minimalistic kind of graphic lettering on the front. I like that. Proudly scented the perfume, yeah. Enjoy Not a Perfume's clean, pure, and unique scent with this silky textured hand cream. Peach skin that hydrates and gives the skin comfort and softness, non-greasy finish, and peach skin effect. What does that mean by peach skin? Like how peaches are soft and kind of fuzzy? I guess that's what they're saying. It's gonna make you smooth as a peach. I don't know how well I'll be able to, you know, experience the moisturization of this hand cream since I do have body lotion on. Ooh, but it does actually feel really nice. Very smooth and slippy. It smells pretty much the exact same as the body lotion. I don't know, I'm showing you the palm of my hand like you can see anything. Look how smooth. Does it look like a peach? Probably. I have weirdly orange palms. People really like to point that out in the comments. I'm really glad so far that the creams don't smell as sharp as that soap did. The soap definitely had that chemically kind of scent to it, but these I think smell pretty good. Again, pretty musky, pretty warm, with just a little hint of sweetness, a little hint of whale grease. I can't believe I managed to somehow film for 30 minutes. We've only opened 3 boxes. Ooh. Ooh, okay, the 4th box here, the 29th, is actually fairly hefty. Is this a candle? It says spread the light. I love a candle. Would you looky there? Okay, the next thing we have here is the not a candle. I think that's actually kind of fun and cute. I think that's kind of adorable. It's just a fairly small little candle here, and it says not a candle on it. Something about that, I do like that. Oh dang, that tiny little wick. Somebody cut that super short. Okay, interesting. I feel like this one also has a bit more of that original soap bar scent to it, a little bit more sharp. Not as chemically, there is definitely some warmth and musk to it, but it just smells a little bit different than the lotions. Honestly, I don't even know if I would light it. I probably would just set it around because I think it's kind of funny. And I've also been trying to light less candles and have less fragrances and scents in the house, as we do have our little, your sickly boy taters, so the fragrances and stuff might not be fantastic for him. It says this is a 2.5 ounce candle, which that it does look like 2.5 ounces. It's not very large whatsoever. Again, I hate to reiterate, but I can kind of see, so far at least, why there's not been, you know, there's not a ton of value in this box. Maybe the smaller items like little candle, little tube of hand cream, the bar of soap, potentially those are less valuable items, and it's hopefully somewhere in here we have a nice, really expensive item, and those are just kind of almost extras to like the big guy, because if everything's just kind of split equal value amongst the 6 boxes, and you're telling me that bar of soap's $26, this little candle's $26. I mean, I'll believe you, because fragrance companies are outrageous, but I still would never pay $26 for a bar of soap or a candle. It says the burning time is 25 hours. Everybody wants to test that. That's a lot for a 2 ounce candle. Doesn't say anywhere on here what it's made out of, so I'm just gonna assume it's a paraffin candle. Typically, if a candle doesn't list what it's made out of, that's what it is. But all right, very cute, a little knot candle. Before we move on, I would love to show you guys today's sponsor, Squarespace. I use Squarespace for my businesses, but there are so many uses for a professional website. Whether you're an artist who wants to show off their craft, a blogger who strives to inspire, or an entrepreneur who's looking to grow their business online, Squarespace is a great way to achieve your goals. Squarespace offers so many useful features that allows first-time website builders or seasoned pros to create a website that allow you to stand out and succeed online. You can completely customize your website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build a unique online presence that is tailored to your brand or business and optimized for every device. You are able to easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools. And with their online store, you can sell your products whether physical, digital, or service-based. Squarespace has all the tools you need to get started selling online through your website, including flexible payments, which makes checkout super seamless for your customers. You can accept credit cards, PayPal, Apple Pay, and in eligible countries, you can accept Afterpay and ClearPay. So if you're looking for a way to create a unique online presence, boost your brand, or help run your business, Squarespace has you covered. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/AlexandriaRyan to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. And just thank you so very much to Squarespace for your continued support of the channel. It means the absolute world to me. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating to death. I turned off the air conditioning because I didn't want the whirring sound in the background, but I'm toasty. Alrighty folks, let's go ahead and move on to the 30th here. A little bit of a bigger box, but you know, it's super heavy. This says, don't miss this one. I wonder what that could be. Why would we miss it? What could that mean? If I could read, I would realize that it says don't miss this one with little like on the side. So I'm assuming we have some type of body mist. Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. This is not a hair and body mist. 2.5 ounces, 0% alcohol. That's nice. It's a water-based. Some of the things they say, I don't fully understand. It's a water-based hair and body mist bonus. A continuous atomizer spray for a sensuous, beautifying gesture. What? What do you mean by sensuous, beautifying gesture? Like, you know, like a sensuous spray? Oh God. Sucked that right in. I'm glad Taylor's not in the room today. He's in bed sleeping. Okay, yeah, it smells good. It doesn't smell as alcohol-y, thank goodness, because there's no alcohol actually in this, as the soap, and I think it smells more along those like musty, warm notes of the other things. So I think this smells pretty good. The scent of this, for me at least, is definitely not overpoweringly like feminine or even masculine. It could potentially fall a little bit more on the masculine side, but I really think it's a nice unisex scent if you like those, you know, warmer, musty scents. Musky, not musty. I think that's different. Sensuous beautifying gesture. That I'm gonna think about that one for a while. Alrighty folks, that brings us to the final day of our not advent calendar. I'm gonna assume, or at least I'm hoping, that there is a full-size bottle of the perfume in here. I don't know how much a full-size bottle of their perfume actually costs, but I'm assuming it's probably more than like a bar of soap for these little items. Thinking this is where we're gonna be getting a big chunk of our value. Cute little diamonds on the side, and it does say this is not a perfume. That took me by surprise. That is not what I was expecting at all. Alright, when I dumped out this box here, I assumed this was like, you know, relatively the size of the perfume. The size it would need to be to like, you know, slide a perfume bottle, like a full-size perfume bottle down into here. But what we have, is this supposed to be like an ornament? Am I supposed to put this on one of them little metal hooks and hang it from my tree? Why is this so small? This is 10 milliliters or 0.34 fluid ounces. I was expecting minimum a 1.7, 1.75 ounce bottle of perfume. Typically perfumes come in like a 1.7 ounce and then like a 3.4 ounce. They moved the decimal on us and gave us 0.34 fluid. Is this just like the most expensive perfume ever? Not for sale. It says not for sale on the back because it's a sample, I'm sure. Whew. Okay. Description: clean, pure, and minimalist, not a perfume, lies in its ability to connect with your natural smell. By adapting to your skin's pH, the scent is always unique. Oh! I didn't see that part. This whole time I was like, yeah, it smells like whale gunk and alcohol. Maybe that's just me. Well, that is super interesting that it is unique for everybody, and I guess that's honestly kind of true with any perfume or scent. Once you spray it on your body, the way it works with like your natural musk and the way it smells on your skin could be very different than the way it smells on somebody else, or even the way it lasts on somebody else. I'm gonna use this little scantily clad metal fairy that I just found to open this up. Get out of there, little ornament. Watch the entire thing just be fake. There's actually nothing inside of the bottle. It's just a Christmas tree ornament. Phew, I would hate to drop my, you know, teaspoonful of perfume here. So let's go ahead and give it a little sniff out of the bottle. That smells like isopropyl alcohol. That really does. Which, I mean, it is a perfume, you know, even though it says it's not. And I think every perfume, the first ingredient is usually denatured alcohol. So there typically is an alcohol-y scent whenever you first smell or spray a perfume. And then as it dries down, it starts to dissipate and you can really get the true notes of the perfume. Splatter right on my forehead. I've also heard you're not supposed to rub perfume together on your wrists, so that's what this motion is for. Okay, yeah, the alcohol definitely has dissipated. It's dried down to where you're not getting that super sharp alcohol scent, and it has more of the warm musky scents of the other like lotions and things. However, I don't know, maybe if I've just become nose blind to like the fragrance, since everything has the same fragrance, it just doesn't smell super strong. And maybe because it's supposed to smell different on every different person depending on your pH, maybe it's just not a super strong perfume on me. If you guys have ever tried this perfume before, or like you wear it often, let me know what it smells like on you. I'd love to know what you smell like. And how long does it last? Is it really strong? All that kind of stuff. I'll be very interested. It smells nice. If I just walked past somebody and I could smell this kind of like light, warm, musky scent come off of them, I might think to myself like, oh, I bet they work in a library and bake bread. Which is, that sounds great. That sounds like a dream. To me, it's a comforting scent. It's kind of a relaxing scent. But honestly, it's not a super strong scent, at least on me. But I would love to know your all's experiences with it. Okay, guys. Wow. All right. So that is all 6 items inside of the Not an Advent Calendar. The $160 Not Advent Calendar that is only worth $200. I understand that you're still getting a value. You're still getting that 40 bucks. But the thing is, in the Advent Calendar world, in this realm here, $40 more than you've paid for the Advent Calendar is basically nothing. We've unboxed Advent Calendars here on this channel that I paid like $300 for, and they're worth $1,900. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. I do actually know how they do it. Markups and corporate greed and all that kind of stuff. But this is just, there's not a ton of value to it unless you love this perfume. So this could be very valuable to a person who really enjoys this perfume, or for a person who knows somebody who really enjoys this perfume. This would be a lovely gift for Christmas, especially since it's intended to be opened starting the day after Christmas up to New Year, so you could actually give it to them on Christmas Day and then they could open it after, which I think Advent calendars as gifts, that could be really nice and fun. But if you want somebody to open something on Christmas. It makes it a little bit difficult, but this is intended to be like after Christmas. I definitely think this could make a very good gift. I do wish there was more value. I do wish the perfume was bigger. What the heck is this? There's no way they don't have like a 1.7 something ounce bottle of perfume. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, there are milliliters. I don't know what that means. They got 50, 75, or 100. How big are you? 10. Okay. All right, so on their website, the 50 milliliter perfume is $115. This is 10 milliliters, so it is 5 times less than that. So 115 divided by 5 is $23. I get, okay, yep. Each drawer is worth around 26 bucks. I assumed the perfume was going to be the biggest chunk of that because we did also get a bar of soap and a very small thing of hand cream and the tiniest candle. I just assumed those were smaller items and there would be a large perfume bottle in here because that makes sense. And yeah, I'm sure that $23 probably isn't the exact price. It's just the best I got because, you know, they have packaging, they have a bottle, all that kind of stuff. But I'm sure there's no way it's more than 30. All right, they got me doing math. I guess we can do math one more time this advent calendar season. I gotta put my hair in sports mode here. Hold on. I am just gonna go off the $23 because that's, like I said, the best I got. Okay, this candle on their website is $58. Surely their 2.5 ounce candle is not $58. Okay, so the $58 candle is 180 grams. This one is 75 grams. For some reason also the $58 candle is non-refundable. Okay. I did some phone calculator button typing and I think this is around like $24.20. I might agree, I don't know. I believe it is 2.4 times smaller than the $58 candle, so I divided the $58 candle by 2.4. Does that seem kind of right? But again, you know, kind of close to the $26 a door we're looking at. Jeez Louise. The body mist is 58 bucks? Okay, well, I guess we know where the big chunk of money is coming from. I can't believe that. Instead of putting a full-size, expensive, not a perfume inside the not a perfume advent calendar, they decided to make like probably the most expensive thing, the body mist. $58 for the hair and body mist? That's crazy. I guess I didn't know that this was a super fancy brand. I mean, I know most fragrance brands are just expensive inherently. I didn't know this was like, you know, that level of expensive to have a $58 hair mist. $54. What? The $54 body lotion isn't telling me exactly how many milliliters it is, or oh, it is. I just can't read. Okay, 250 milliliters, $54. I mean, it's not like we're dealing with, you know, this isn't like frosted glass. This isn't like a crazy pump or anything. This is the most basic little pumpy bottle you can get with a super basic label on it. $54. I mean, I don't even know why I'm still doing the math. I feel like we're gonna get our 160 or our 200. I feel like I'm just kind of blown away by how much this stuff costs. All right, the hand cream is $24. You know, we're kind of back on pace there. But I mean, really, 24 bucks for that little tube of hand cream seems ridiculous in my opinion. But again, if you love this scent, I guess it's not. And this is what I'm most interested in. I have to see how much they say this bar of soap is worth. $20. $20. Okie dokie. Yep, and my calculations bring us to right around $200. $203 actually, so lovely. We did end up getting the $200 value. Do I think those items should be worth $200? No, but that's neither here nor there. However, I do think potentially the distribution of the, you know, the wealth in this box here potentially could have been leaned a little heavier to actually giving the customer, the person who enjoys this perfume, more perfume, perhaps. The entire box is based off one perfume. It's this big. They give you a bottle of this big. Maybe they could have found a couple other things in their line that weren't nearly $60 a piece to take up $120 of the $200 value and put those in there instead and given a larger bottle of perfume. I know their 50 milliliter bottle is $115 and I'm sure they couldn't find 2 other products that would only be like $5 together, but perhaps this could be a little bit crazy, but perhaps they could have given a better value in the advent calendar and provided their customer not only with a little bit more value, but more than an ornament's size worth of perfume. But anywho, I would love to hear y'all's opinions about this one. What do you guys think about it? I'll show you all the products laid out together so you can get like a visualization of everything, but there's only 6 of them, so there probably isn't too much to visualize, but I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this. Especially, I'd be very interested in hearing from people who really do enjoy this scent, because I know it is very popular, so I would love to hear if you guys think this is worth it. Again, again, I think if you're buying it for a gift for somebody who loves the perfume, I think it would be a really nice, impressive gift. But just overall, as an advent calendar, based on the value to cost ratio, the items that you get inside, I wouldn't say this is a great one. But that's just my thoughts on it. Leave your thoughts down below. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Probably our last installment of After Advent Calendar season. I did say probably, you know, never say never. Until next year, we're gonna have a lot of videos coming up here on the channel. So if you'd like to stick around, please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It means the absolute world to me and Rin and Tater. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!